Hi guys! I just finished a little meditation and little services and stuff, and man, it really reminded me that whole, what is that saying? I think it's Abraham Lincoln, you're only as happy as you make up your mind to be. The whole theme was on happiness, and these glasses look weird. Just this bumpy lane. Just how no matter what's happening around you, you can choose to be happy no matter, there's some stressful stuff yesterday. My mom had to go to the emergency room twice, and it was stressful. And I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't happy during that time. I chose to be, I wasn't really stressed out, but I was concerned, that's for sure. But it was hard because, my mom didn't want to go to the ER, and I don't have control over her, but I had to help her see that, if you don't go to the emergency room, something bad could happen, And my brother too helped, he was like, something, it could be bad. So we finally, got her to go, and I haven't been able to get a hold of her. I think she's sleeping because she was up late and then had to work after, but I can't believe she went to work. She's so tough. I'm not even close to as tough as my mother. My mother is like tough as nails. I don't know. I think I take after my father, which is scary. That would explain a lot, actually. And even my mom told me that later in life. She's like, no, you take after your dad, so does your brother. But it's so funny because we have this huge stubborn streak on both sides of my family. And, I can be stubborn about being happy. I can say, you know what? I'm going to be happy, damn it, no matter what. I don't have to have that stubbornness be a negative thing. I can turn it into a positive. And so many of us have these traits that are ingrained in us, and if we could just kind of flip-flop them around and use them to our benefit, and sort of maneuver them how we need them to help us through life. I know it sounds complicated. We all struggle with stuff because we're all different, and we have, I don't know, it's hard to explain, I guess. Like, I can get real, I've been diagnosed OCD, so I can get real obsessed about something and spend all my time with it. When I get something new, especially, I will just jump in and just full force, and then maybe I'll find out later that, this was a hoax or whatever it was, there was something I got involved with that I was like, oh, geez. And I just jumped right in there. I didn't question anything. I just accepted everything as fact and truth and, honesty. And, it's not always that way. I can get deceived sometimes. So, which I think everybody can, especially if you're a trusting spirit, and I know people are a lot of times unhappy and they don't let anybody know. And I think it's good to have your friends be able to call and say, hey, I just need to talk about this real quick, and not really dumping on them, just be able to touch base. And usually what I do when I call somebody, I actually end up figuring out whatever the problem was on the phone while I'm talking to the person, because I go, I'm thinking to myself, how could I handle this? And what could I do to make this better? What could I do? And usually I can do something to make things better. I can make things better for sure. So it's all just how I look at things and my perspective. How can I change my attitude? Can I have a good attitude even though all hell is breaking loose, or partial hell is breaking loose? Can I do that? Yes, I can do that. I can be happy. I don't have to feel crappy about stuff. I can just say, you know what? Okay, this happened. And accept it. Okay, it happened. Maybe I needed to go through this, That's all I can, do. It just got dark, sorry. I want some more shade. So, I don't know, I just wanted to make a quick video about this because so many people are walking around unhappy and it's not necessary. I mean, yeah, there's shitty things that happen and shitty stuff we have to deal with, but it doesn't have to be this horrible life of pain and just misery. You know, I mean, seriously, right now, if you're sad, just take a moment and just think about something that makes you happy, whatever it is. If it's the beautiful sky, your one of your pets that you love so much, just focus on that love. Focus on that love and feel that love inside of you, and then sort of separate it from that image of the pet in your mind, or whatever, you know, the butterflies or whatever makes you happy, birds singing, you know, a beautiful view, say you hiked up the top of a mountain or something, you know, whatever it is that gives you that happiness. If you could just like get that wonderful feeling, you know, get that huge kind of love going, and then kind of separate the whatever it is out and just keep that love in there, and just like let it grow, and just get yourself out of wherever you are and just keep that in there. And at first it's hard because you don't know how to do it, so like keep that in there, and so then you're going to go throughout your day, and it's difficult at first because you're not used to doing this. Keep that love and that happiness in there as you go through your day and you do things. And okay, I'm gonna open up the mail. Oh, do I have that spirit in me? Okay, I better get my, you know, my love on, and then I can open up the mail. And if there's something awful in there, I'm gonna be able to handle it because I've got a real good base layer going. Now, if I'm hungry or like sleep, water, sugar, if I haven't got enough sleep, I'm not hydrated, didn't have enough sugar, or if I'm lonely, you know, there's another one, HALT, hungry, angry, lonely, tired, that's a good one. That, you know, any of those things are happening, I'm not going to act my normal self when I run across like a bad letter or whatever. I don't like to use those labels, but, you know, a difficult letter maybe, I don't know, or, you know, piece of mail, or I know that used to get me a lot of times, the mail, because I'd get something and I'd be mad before I opened up the dang envelope, you know. I'm like, because I think I know what it is, and then a lot of times I'd think it was horrible and I'd open it and it wasn't, it was totally nothing, and I'm like, well, so anyway, just you know, keep on keeping on, just keep trying, and you know, you'll succeed. Just keep remembering to stay positive and you know, keep the love alive.